Take me back to the 2000s. What? Tiger Woods is back in the headlines for another DUI. He's been arrested. His mugshot is out, and fans are living for it. Plus, we have new leaked audio of Taylor Frankie Paul, or at least of her ex, Tate Paul, the baby daddy #1. He is spilling about the incident that led to her 2023 arrest. Plus, Nancy Guthrie, where's she at? Brian Entin has returned to Tucson. Is there an update? Is there some breaking news we don't know about? We're going to get into it. Let's dive in. This is No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, serve fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. And dive in we shall. Everybody in the club, welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Hoo-wee. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're having a great start to the week. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Hopefully better than the people that went to the Barbie Fest, the Barbie Dream Fest Expo in Florida over the weekend. We'll get into that because that was a crazy hot mess express. The lady is still missing. The lady is still missing. They still have not found the lady. But you know what we did find? Some exciting new merch. So we are going to be launching. Oh, hi, Mr. Zachary Peter. Okay, first of all, Billy, 2 points, okay? 1, for getting my name correctly. Most people think because I spell my name Z-A-C-K for Zach, they don't realize that my full name, Zachary, is the traditional spelling for Zachary, Z-A-C-H-A-R-Y. But nobody should ever spell Zach, Z-A-C-H, okay? When you shorten it to Zach, just like Nick, right? Or just like Jack, you shorten it with the C-K. So yes, Zach is Z-A-C-K. But Zachary, you got the full Mr. Zachary Peter. You should call it Mr. Zachary fucking Peter. Oh, I forgot I'm not supposed to cuss this early on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Don't get mad at me, please. Yeah. And don't you forget it. Oh, okay. Let's see. His DUI wasn't even alcohol related. It's because of his pain meds. Yeah, we'll get into all of that. Listen, substances are substances. But like I said, we're launching a new merch campaign for the month of April. Sorry, I was like, why am I blanking? So April is Autism Awareness Month. So I will be donating 50% of all my merch proceeds to Home Life Community. Here, I'll give you guys a little peek as to what Home Life Community is, what they do. HomelifeCommunity.org. Boom. Perfect. So Home Life Community, it's a charity that my brother's doctor, as you guys know, my brother Ethan has autism. And so I am supporting this charity, and it's providing housing for people with autism. Their mission is to provide a faith-based resort-style community homes for men and women on the autism spectrum and other neurological and physical disorders. They also create and support enriching day programs for those that don't need residential care, but, can have some outpatient treatments as well. It's, if you know anybody that has a loved one, a sibling, a child on the autism spectrum, or just any sort of related neurological condition, then you'll know, and many of you guys are parents, you'll know that their biggest concern is what happens to me when I'm gone. And so Home Life Community, rather than your children becoming a ward of the state and becoming something that the state has to then take care of, Home Life Community is trying to provide residential housing so that your child is going to be somewhere, your child is going to be safe and taken care of even well after you're gone. And it is a growing crisis because many of these individuals, as we've had this autism epidemic that blew up in the 2000s and late 90s, now we're seeing all of those kids grow up. My brother's now 24 years old. He's aged out of the system. We're trying to find different programs for him to keep him busy, to keep him active, to keep his mind stimulated. And that's been a challenge. Ethan has strong communication barriers. He unfortunately will never be able to live on his own. And we're doing our best to try and make him have the best possible life, and help him reach his fullest potential. But this is a reality for many families that are impacted by autism or other neurological disorders that are more on the profound end of the spectrum. So I want to support Home Life Community. April is Autism Awareness Month. And so part of Autism Awareness Month, I want to give back. So I'm donating 50% of all of my merch proceeds to Home Life Community for the month of April. And then for the month of May, I will be donating all of my proceeds to nomore.org, which is Justin Baldoni's foundation. And with that being said, though, I wanted to show you one of the first new pieces of merch that we will be launching because you guys have asked for this. Look at this. It says No Filter Investigative Team Sleuthing since 2015, because that's when the podcast first started. So look at this. Boom. Ta-da! So if you've been trying to find Nancy, if you've been reading through the court documents on Blake Lively, whatever you have done to help be part of the internet sleuth community here on No Filter, then you're going to want to get your No Filter No Filter Investigative Team shirts that'll be launching in April, along with 2 other exciting pieces of merch that will be launching as well. Ha! So let's get it. Oh, Beautiful Disaster says, have you ever thought of giving your brother a job he could do to keep him stimulated? Well, Beautiful Disaster, by the number of question marks you have, I'm hoping that that's not a sarcastic comment, but Ethan has a lot of limitations. And so he does go with my mom. She has a coffee shop or a community space. He does go there. He does help out, but he's very prompt dependent. So, you need to really prompt him and tell him maybe a few times before he fully understands and comprehends and then listens to that prompt. So getting a regular job is not something that he can do, or even the special adult programs that are designed, for individuals on the autism spectrum. It is challenging. So we are trying our best. Know that we're not just letting him sit by the side and waste his days away. We are trying our best to help him live to his fullest potential. So, all right. That said, but just know, if you are a member of No Filter All Access, you will get first access to all of the new merch for the month of April. You guys will get an email. You will be first in line to get the merch and get it before it sells out, because we know we've sold out our collections in the past. And so if you want to be one of the first, make sure you're a member of No Filter All Access. You will get a link. And not only will you get a link, you will get a special discount as well. So there you go. There you go. Stay tuned for that. You'll get first dibs plus a special discount on all merch when it is available. All right. And I'll be sure to give you early access. Oh. Okay, that and a special discount as well. Okay, that said, I love you guys. Let's dive into all of the tea, because I know that's what you're here for. You're like, all right, enough about the merch. Let's get into the tea. Okay, so let's start with Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods arrested for a DUI over the weekend. His mugshot has now been released publicly. And listen, fans thought that it would be funny to wear his mugshot as they made their own merch. And it was just funny because I guess they thought that he wasn't at it was in Dallas, and it was the Texas Children's Houston Open over the weekend. And so they all got his mugshot and decided that they were going to put them on shirts, which I just thought was funny. Here, look, let me show you. TMZ reported on a number of different outlets reported on it, but look at this. They're just chilling. They're out there chilling like a villain at the Open, and their t-shirts say #free Tiger. Look at that. #free Tiger, and it's his mugshot. And the mugshot's rough, right? Like, that's not a cute mugshot by any means. It's like his eyes are bloodshot. His face looks puffy and bloated. Like, he ain't looking cute. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that it was funny that they decided to make a joke out of it and do the damn thing. Miss Kayla says, no way, I'm dead. That's hilarious. Actually bringing back public shaming. I don't know if the intention was to shame him, but obviously it's embarrassing to have people go and print out your shirts and do that. Like, I think that's just, it's funny. It's funny. They're doing Live, Laugh, Love at the Open. And listen, not that I condone driving under the influence, not that I support Tiger Woods, but the fact that they've been able to find some humor. This, I believe, is his second DUI, but I think it's also his fourth car accident. Some people were even like, why doesn't he just hire a driver at this point? Like 4 accidents in the last, what, less than 20 years, 2009, 17 years? 4 different car accidents. The first one was back in 2009, and that blew up because of his big Tiger Woods cheating scandal. Remember, he drove off in the middle of the night after his wife found texts of him having an affair, and then she had the golf club, and people were saying she was attacking him with the golf club. And after that, multiple women came out, including Rachel Yucatel. She, I believe, has a podcast now. And she's been around. She's been in the media for a while, but she was the most notable of the mistresses at the time. Tiger Woods, like his whole clean image, he was getting dropped by brands. Gatorade dropped him, like all sorts of brands were dropping him. And he certainly went from, the clean cut, sweet Tiger Woods to the cheating, philanderer, scandal headline maker. And then years later, he was arrested for a DUI. That was, I think, his first DUI. And I remember he failed the field sobriety test. And then I believe he took a breathalyzer and they saw that he was like 3 times past the legal limit. And then he was taken into custody. He refused to do a urine analysis. So they weren't actually able to determine what was in his system, but he was charged with the DUI. And then there was another car accident after that he was involved in. And so here we are again. Feels like 2009 all over again with Tiger Woods making headlines. And so his girlfriend, he's currently dating Vanessa Trump. And she's reportedly not happy. She's giving him an ultimatum. She wants him to clean up his act, according to Page Six. And like, good on her, right? Like Tiger Woods is a mess. He's a walking red flag. And I don't know when he's going to get it together, but maybe Vanessa can help him, Maybe she can show him some love in the club. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, But I do believe it wasn't alcohol. It was pain meds. Prescription meds. Whether he has a prescription for them or not, I don't know. But I know he does have some prescriptions, but what amount he was at, either way, you're not supposed to drive under the influence. Yeah, he's newly dating Vanessa Trump. She's, I feel like it's been a minute. But yeah, they are dating, and she's apparently given him an ultimatum, according to sources close to her. Other sources are saying no, she's not talking to the press. She's not saying anything. So I don't know. But I would imagine, yes, you would want him to get his shit together after all this time. You'd be like, bro, get it together. Yeah, like over a year. Yeah, it's been about a year now, right? I feel like it happened like early last year is when the reports came out. She's the one, was she the one married to Don Jr.? No, she was married to Don Jr. At first I was like, what? The ex-wife of Donald Trump? When was Vanessa married to Donald Trump? No, she was married to Don Jr. And then they split up back in 2018. Remember, there was like the Aubrey O'Day affair with Don Jr. and he was allegedly had this years-long affair with Aubrey O'Day that stemmed from when she was on The Celebrity Apprentice way back in the day. And so they kept in touch. And so, yeah. And then she's been dating him. Oh, it's actually been since 2024 that she and Tiger Woods have been dating. Well, I guess because she divorced Don Jr. in 2018. So, yeah, about 5 years is fair. So, yeah. Well, Janelle, there we go. They started their relationship after Thanksgiving 2024. So, yeah, you're right. About a year and a half now, or we're approaching the year and a half mark. Whew, what a time, what a mighty good time. Okay. We need to talk about Barbie Dreamhouse. Then we're going to get into Nancy Benet Ramsey, and then we'll finish with a Taylor Frankie Paul stuff. Tiger likes blondes. He sure does like him some blondes. He loves him some crispy white chicken. All right. Oh, wait. Supposedly, Trump said that he told his grandchildren that no one's allowed to drive in the car with them ever. Well, let's hope not. Especially not with Tiger Woods in the car. The Aubrey O'Day story is nuts, y'all. Now that juice I will drink all day. Yeah, she's been really open about it. Aubrey O'Day has been like ready to mention it all 24/7. She's a little thirsty, not gonna lie, but when she brings the tea, She brings the tea. Shannon says he has an affinity for blondes and Ambien. Yeah, I mean, preferably not behind the wheel. At this point, like I feel like he could afford a driver, and at this point, he should just get himself a driver. It's easier, is better. You don't need to worry about anything. You can take as many prescription pills as you want. All right, hit the like button, guys. If you're watching this right now, you're watching it live and you're enjoying the show. Don't forget, tonight we are doing DMZ live on Instagram with me, Molly, and Donna. Okay, on that note, let's move on to the Barbie Dream Fest. But before we do that, I need to give some love. Because listen, when you're hungry and you're exhausted, we've all been there, but you're like, you open the fridge and you want to make something, you want to eat something healthy, but you're like, damn, I don't have any options and I don't want to cook anything because I'm tired and I don't want to have to put ingredients together or look into the cookbook or go online and find a recipe or even just the time of waiting to throw something together. Even if it's a quick meal, even the quick meals take at least 10 to 15 minutes to throw together. Listen, for me, eating healthy isn't a will problem thing. It's a setup problem thing until I found Factor. You know what I'm talking about? With Factor, I'm hitting my nutrition goals, staying on track, and there's no planning. There's no grocery runs. There's no cooking. Factor has meals built around your goals, okay? Whether that's weight loss, overall nutrition, more protein. I like to get in that protein. So whatever you need, they got it for you. Even if you're trying to pack in those healthy fats, if you're trying to do the keto thing, if you want to make sure you eat more veggies, pack in the lean protein. Factor bans 175 plus ingredients. No artificial colors or sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup, no refined seed oils, just nutrient-dense food. Fresh, never frozen, and over 100 rotating meals weekly, okay? Including globally inspired flavors like Mediterranean and Asian. So there's something to look forward to, okay? And they rotate them out so you can try something different every week. They're ready in about 2 minutes. Factor shops, preps, cooks, and delivers everything straight to your door so you have more time for everything you love this spring, okay? I use Factor. I love Factor. I love their Protein Plus. My Factor box should be getting here on Wednesday. I'm excited for it. So I'll let you know which new options I'm enjoying this week. Okay. Head to factormeals.com/nofilter50 off and use the code nofilter50 off. That's nofilter50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 2026. See website for more details. Boom. Okay, let's talk about, oh my God, Barbie Dream Fest. Okay. Is this the new Fire Festival? So over the weekend, there was the launch of the Barbie Dream Fest Festival in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I know you're already thinking, oh my God, Fort Lauderdale, what could possibly go wrong? Fort Lauderdale, you would expect them to drop a banger fest, right? 3 days. And let's just say it wasn't all glitter and pink pumps. So people are comparing it to one Fire Festival, but they're also comparing it to, I don't know if you remember the 2024 Willy Wonka experience. What was that in Amsterdam? Remember with the lady she looks all high and it was like a Willy Wonka experience. And so they had candy photo ops and stuff. And they had her and it was like, oof, this is looking rough. And she was looking rough. She was looking tired. She's like, hello, welcome to Willy Wonka. Wah, wah, wah. She reminds me of Debbie Downer from the SNL skit. Wah, wah. So, it was in Scotland. Got it. So this was the banger out in Scotland, but now you got the Barbie Dream Fest. Okay, now before I even get into the photos from it, this was what they were pitching, right? Dream House photo op. Explore the larger than life of Barbie's iconic front yard. And you're like, what? Barbie's front yard? Yes, please. Serena Williams was one of the guest speakers there, and people were excited about it. And it wasn't cheap either. So here are some of the ticket options for the Barbie Dream Fest. And so you had a single day pass, an adult single day pass, which was a total with the fees, a total of $72. And that included access to the main stage for Friday or for whatever day you got your day pass to, access to purchase autographs and photo ops. You'd be like, what? I can get a photo op with Barbie? I actually think the photo ops were with Serena Williams. Access to programming for Friday or the day you purchase your day pass, access to the marketplace, and then it says this ticket type was for those 13 plus. And then you can get a single day pass for Saturday, single day pass for Sunday. They have the kid passes, and then they had the VIP passes. So this is just the GA. But then they also had the VIP Dream Pass experience, okay? And the VIP Dream Pass was $450, okay? $452.50 to be exact. And it came with the ultimate experience. All the general guest pass perks that I just read to you. Plus, you have priority queue for main stage programming, priority queue for the marketplace, a $50 coupon for autograph and photo op experiences. You got shortcut queues for celebrity autographs and photo ops. You got access to the 2027 pre-sale, because after this, you're going to be like, let me get that pre-sale. You had access to a dedicated hotel block, which means they're not paying for the hotel for you, but there's a special hotel block of rooms that are reserved for people attending this event. You get a swag bag, you get an exclusive badge and lanyard, and plus you get admission to Barbie the movie in concert on Friday, March 27th. Now, what is Barbie the movie in concert? I don't know. Is it the movie? Is it a concert? Why is it the movie in concert? I'm not really sure what that means. Alien says it's giving hidden fees. No, there were no hidden fees. The fees were up close and personal. Okay. Was it sponsored by Mattel? It was not sponsored by Mattel, but Mattel does license out the Barbie name. And so like there's been like Barbie pop-up cafes around the country, and those aren't all Mattel. A lot of these things are just licensed by Mattel so that people could utilize Barbie, and they pay like a licensing fee. This is like BravoCon where GA gets you F all. Well, listen, but the thing with BravoCon is still an experience, okay? BravoCon, if Margot Robbie is not in attendance, I don't want it. But I mean, for $450, like that's a lot, right? Which Barbie was it for? Well, so like I said, their special cast, their biggest headliner was Serena Williams. Now, let's get into the actual Barbie experience. Okay, because you're gonna die. You're gonna be like, what? How did I not get an invite to this? Right? Well, here you go. Boom. People were comparing it to Fyre Fest. So you'll see the photo on the left is Barbie's front yard photo op, which is literally just a cardboard cutout of a Barbie house in the back, and then there's just one green faux grass, but it's not even like the faux turf grass. It's literally just like a green pad. Like it's so thin. Hold on, you guys are freaking out. You haven't even seen the rest of them. So this is what you pay $450 for, is for priority to get in here for this. You have two lovely ladies that greet you at the front of Barbie's front door, but this is Barbie's front yard. It's literally just a cutout. They do have a van there, a Barbie van, and like a green pad. And then they have like a little blanket off to the side. They have two little chairs where you can sit there. This is wild. Robin says, I've never heard of this Barbie Fest. I don't understand what the event is. What was Serena doing there? What was Serena doing there, you should ask? Well, Serena was indeed marketed to be there. And there was live footage of Serena there. And Serena even wore her best Barbie outfit, equipped with the green wig and all. So she was there just, I guess, doing photo ops with all four people. I'm not really sure what she was doing there. Welcome to my garage and my AstroTurf. It's not even AstroTurf. It's literally like a thin green mat. It's not even AstroTurf. That's the craziest part. Serena wanted to be a Barbie, it seems. I mean, good on her. But yeah, look at this Barbie's. I mean, to be fair, they didn't say you would be in Barbie's dream house. They said her front lawn. But I mean, if this is what you're getting, it's literally a cardboard cutout of like the front of a house. And it's not even a nice cardboard cutout. It's like pretty mediocre, right? Thin plastic furniture to cover patio furniture. Yeah, it's crazy. The setup like paper Barbie. It's literally paper Barbie. Like that's what's crazy. Okay, but then it gets better, right? Because I know you're probably thinking, what? How could it possibly get better than this? Watch, look at this is what the advertisement was. And to be fair, it does say Barbie's iconic front yard. And they, definitely gave us Barbie's front yard. And I mean, you know what? I'm not going to even deny that that is pretty iconic. Like that is an iconic photo op right there. I'm not saying it's good iconic, but it's definitely iconic. Oh, Robin asks, wait, are there activities there? Is there some kind of show or performance? Oh, Robin, get ready. Get to the edge of your seat right now because there were absolutely activities there. You think you're going to have the ultimate Barbie Dream Fest activity or the ultimate Barbie Dream Fest without activities? They had, are y'all ready for this? No, 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 no. Hey, they had a roller ring and a bicycle track. So you could get on a bike and you can ride it all the way around on a Barbie bike. Now, the front did look kind of promising when you first walk in because they had this gorgeous little balloon arc, and that was designed by Michaels. And so you could do arts and crafts with Michaels. But what a time. What a time. Tell me that this is not worth $450 to have that ultimate experience. But let's just go through a couple more of the social media posts that people were sharing from Barbie Dream Fest. Look at this. This is the roller rink, you guys. This is the welcome. Okay. And it looks a little promising when you first walk in. Then you get there and you're like, whoa, what is that with plastic chairs? Crazy. And look at, they're like, oh my God, it's Barbie. Hello, Barbie. Let's come party. This is the Barbie Dream Fest roller rink, which is literally just, they're like gates that are just in a square and you just kind of like go in circles. It doesn't even look very big. And then this is this is where you could ride your bike. So, there were activities for sure. There were definitely things to do. You could just go in between the little flags. So, what a banger, right? Just for kids. You can get the adults went too. Robin said, this is so stupid. They need to be arrested. It's giving discount Barbie. I feel like discount Barbie is generous, Margaret. Discount Barbie is like, Temu Barbie, that's a better one. What, 450? No way. 450 gave you exclusive access. And then there was the stage. Let me see if I can find a photo of the stage for you guys. It was empty. I'll tell you that. It was definitely empty, but there was a stage. So if you wanted to, oh, here we go. If you wanted to see whatever the performances were, they definitely had a stage. Here, I'll show you the stage. It's pretty basic, but this is what you had early access to. Boom. There were literally 3 people in the crowd for the stage. The stage is cute though, right? With the little Dream Fest in the back and the cute white chairs up front. Like they had pieces of it that were somewhat promising. This is cross-dressing the Delaware rights, or as told by Lasso. Okay, so the Barbie Dream Fest was an actual chop. The best part of the event was obviously the fans and designers. At one point, I was comforting mothers who bought the 3-day pass and flew in from different states, booked hotels and rental cars. This was nothing like in the advertisement, which is so sad to think that people traveled in for this. They purchased plane tickets. They took their kids to what was supposed to be this big Barbie Dream Fest. And you think if you're going to be spending $450, if you're going to be dropping that kind of money, you're like, oh, duh. Like I'm going to be getting something decent. You're going to be getting at least $450 worth. That was not $450 worth. Michaels did. Susan says Michaels did well. I did all that in my neighborhood with the city cones and flags for free. It was fun, but $450, why they so empty? Well, that's why they so empty, is because they're charging $450 for it. I want to see the advertisement. Let's see. Let's pull up the website. Let's see. Oh, wow. Listen, you're going to die when you see the website and you're going to be like, wow, look at this banger. Thank you for joining us at Barbie Dreamfest. Please contact help@barbiedreamfest.com with any questions. It looks cute, right? Well, they're not showing us anything more. Let's see. They took everything down off the website, probably because people were out there. Okay, see, here you go. Limited tickets remain. Limited tickets remain 4 days ago. Do you think there were limited tickets remaining? That's crazy to say that there were limited tickets remaining. Oh, wow. Look at this was the Sunday programming. We had Swati Mohan, The Science of Discovery. Curiosity built the future, and it might just launch yours too. Join Dr. Swati Mohan, NASA aerospace engineer and one of the most brilliant minds behind navigating spacecraft across millions of miles, for a conversation on the science of discovery at the Barbie Dream Fest. From landing a rover on another planet to solving some space exploration's toughest challenges, she'll share how imagination plus problem solving can turn big questions into real world breakthroughs. Wow. What does this have to do with Barbie exactly? The ultimate Barbie fan event is what this was called. But yet they have the science of discovery with some random aerospace engineer. And nothing wrong with an aerospace engineer, but like what? They had Angel Reese defining a new era. What does that mean? Hear about how Angel defines a new era of athletic excellence with off-court endeavors in podcasting, philanthropy. Oh, I could have spoken at this. Podcasting and philanthropy. Hello, I'm doing a charity merch campaign. Hey, philanthropy while on a podcast. Why did they not? Like, now I'm offended. I should have been invited to speak at this. I could have totally brought Barbie Dreamfest. Look at this stage. Could you imagine seeing this and being like, that's what I'm showing up to? Hell yeah. Someone said, don't be shy. Show us the skating rink and the dream house. Look at, you're thinking this is what you're getting. They're all playing the instruments. Look at a musical experience. Wow. Who else did we have? We had, oh, Marlee Matlin was there? What? She was talking about representation and inclusivity. Okay. Did she sign language the whole time? We have Emily Caladrelli making science wonderful. What is the science piece of it? Why are we learning about science? We're here for Barbie. We're not here for science. Oh, you get to meet the cast. Who is this cast of? Meet the Barbie Life in the Dream House cast for their exclusive meet and greet. Hang out with Haviland Stillwell, the voice of Raquel and the Dream House, Sean Hangston, the voice of Ken, Paula Rhodes, the voice of Skipper, and Charlie Bowden, the voice of Ryan. Who are these people? I have no idea. What is happening? Cute. No, thank you. Okay. Wow. I mean, look at this. A banger lineup. Wow. I mean, listen, Marlee Matlin, not terrible. Serena Williams, okay. You know, the two of them are at least names. Meet Serena Williams. Get a photo. This is where the whole budget went. Oh, you have to purchase the Icon Pass in order to get a photo with Serena. How much is the Icon Pass? They took it all down. So we can't even see the Icon Pass. Wow. Oh, wait, look, here's more. Be inspired. Look at that. Dreams start here. Come to Fort Lauderdale for the ultimate fan fest experience. So you're thinking you're getting this. Look at these videos. Look at that roller rink. People are coming in. People are doing music. This is what you think you're getting for $450. Wow, look at that. Look at all the booths and the extravagant build-ups. Barbie Dream Fest, the ultimate Barbie fan fest experience. Tickets on sale now. Look at, and then the comments are, it was nothing like this at all. I saw it was this ad that got me hyped, leading me to have all these expectations, completely misleading. This was the real feast. The vision was there, but the budget and the presentation said less Barbie Land and more Fire Festival. This could have been a dream to attend, but I live in the UK. Girl, you're lucky you didn't attend. What a time. Oh, here's the concert. Barbie the movie in concert. What does that mean, though? It's literally Margot Robbie. So they should have said, come see Margot Robbie. You would have just been watching the Barbie movie. If you loved Barbie in theaters, okay, you'll want to watch a live orchestra. I want to see the live orchestra. Where's the live orchestra? There were no photos of it. Let's see if anybody tagged them in their photos. Oh, they did. Live from the Barbie Dream Fest. Okay, cute. Oh, look at Rebecca said, I'm so sad I have tickets for this and couldn't get there. Rebecca, I don't know if it's that sad. Look at it. It seemed relatively somewhat kind of promising at the start. Like, oh, this looks like it's going to be fun. And then you get inside and it is dismal. Okay, what else we got? Look at this. Barbie Dream Fest finds. Oh, and she's like, look at everything I found. She got a donut. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Show me, lady. Show me. Wow. Wow. I don't know what it has to do with Barbie, but wow. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I don't that's something. Wow, so amazing. Wow, cleaned house. That's cute. That I will give you as cute. Wow, a grab bag and a Ziploc baggie. The dog's dirty. They gave her a dirty dog. Oh my god. She's like, "I got this dog in a plastic Ziploc baggie that I won." Oh, the dog's dirty. I didn't know that. Mm, mm. Oh my god, you guys, I just realized I was watching this and I didn't even have the right screen on. I'm so sorry. I'm literally watching this video and you can't even see it. Why is Donna laughing? Wait, you guys need to see this though. You guys need to watch. I can't believe it was on the wrong tab this entire time.
Fashion.
Okay, she's literally.
And then we got this other bag, and it has like a dog and a hanger in here, and some spare shoes. I don't know why I got
Sorry, I went to find the.
Yeah, so that's a.
I'm sorry, guys. I was looking. Oh my God. This whole time I'm looking at the Instagram and I'm not on StreamYard. That was my bad. Here, let me walk you back through the Instagram so you can actually see all the fun things and all the fun people. I was on this Instagram account showing you guys how exciting this event was. Listen, that review was literally the equivalent of Barbie. Someone calls that. Why didn't Donna call me? Oh my God, you guys, just ignore it. It's like, I'm sorry. I thought you were seeing what I was seeing the whole time. So I'm going through the Instagram and not realizing you guys did not see that. Well, you got the full audio podcast experience. But like, see, like we were watching. I'm Carla. No, we don't need to watch that anymore. But like, what a time. You're seeing all these fun speakers. You have Marlee Matlin. You have, this is the science lady. She was teaching us about the science of discovery, which is so exciting when you want to see Barbie. And then wait, you need to see the lady's video though. Now we need to play this again because she was so excited. Look at, she was so excited about all her
I thought there would be here, so it's kind of disappointing. I was able to get this really cute donut. It's like a Sakura donut. And then the drinks, they're like thin, like a Barbie. I've never seen Sprites like this. They're so thin. And I'll show you what else I got. Also got this super cute bag. It was like at the front, like a swag bag, but you could purchase it. And it's embroidered with Dream Life here. And then let me show you what I've gotten so far.
Okay.
I got this gorgeous art piece. And then I have this other one. I thought that was very pretty, so I got that.
Look, at least she's making the best of it.
This one. This looks so pretty.
Wow, so pretty.
And then I also have this one. This one's really gorgeous. It's a hand done. This is like a hand painted butterfly. Look at all the colors. It's so amazing.
So amazing.
So that's what I got. And then I have this high Barbie hat.
That's cute. That'll give her that.
And then I also got this grab bag with the dog in it.
Look, there's the grab bag with the dog in it.
Some spare stuff. I mostly got it for the dog. Oh, the dog's dirty. That sucks. I didn't know that.
The
And
dog's
then we got
dirty.
this T-shirt here, and it says Barbie Dream Fest on it. It's like
Cute.
a gray shirt. And then I got this fashion. I thought it was really pretty, and it was a pretty good price. I saw other fashions, but the collars were frayed, and this one does
Wow.
have some straight threads at the bottom, so it's not the best
Lee
quality,
says,
but
bless her
it's a
and her
really
low
pretty mod
expectations.
fashion. And then we got this other bag, and it
Wow.
has like a dog and a hanger in here and a spare
A
some spare shoes.
hair?
I don't know why I got that. I'm just a stupid
I don't know why
sometimes.
you got that either with the
Yeah,
hair
so
in
that's
it.
about all I got so far. And I looked around. That's about all there is because it's just very sparse.
Oh,
Surprised they don't have more dealers here. You know, there should be more dealers. There's actually a
yeah.
whole area right here. They could have had more dealers. Look at that big
I
space. It's
know. Where are the
empty. They
dealers?
could have put more
He
dealers
needs a
there. So
dealer.
I'm just very disappointed, you know, about this what I've seen so far. So hopefully, you know, it gets better. But you know, just hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you. Wasn't that just the best ever? See, that's what I was watching and I was cracking up. Oh, but wait, you guys didn't even see, okay, how they were pitching this. So look at the experience that they're selling people. I just realized you guys didn't see any of this and I apologize once again. Look at, here's this is the concert that they're saying you're going to get with Margot Robbie. Look at this. The roller rink, you're like, oh my God, the roller rink. Look at how gorgeous Fort Lauderdale. You're like, oh my God, I've never seen Fort Lauderdale look better. This is what they were selling people. Look at this. It looks great. The roller rink looks great. Look at that. Boom. What kind of dealers are we talking about? Well, I don't know. She was buying a lot of things in plastic baggies. Barbie Dreamfest. But doesn't that look at, see? Isaac says that looks cool. When you actually see, look at that roller rink. Look at that roller rink in comparison to what they actually gave you. Like, come on. You're watching this. Like, this is dismal, you know? Like, what a time. What a time to be alive. So, yeah, sorry. I realized you guys didn't get to see any of this because I was so caught up in it. You had the concert. Look at how this just looks so good. You're like, wow, look at this marketing. Whoever did this, like, sold it. You had all the fun guests. Look at this. This is your sign to go to Barbie Dreamfest. Look at how fun that looks. Look at how many people. Look at how big that looks. That looks incredible. There's like dance parties. They're doing yoga. And then you walk in to see that. I would be so pissed. Wait, is it a scam? Well, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's a scam? Ellen Melio says, I am dreaming of not going. Can I fly to LA for a Zactivated show instead? I would love that. People really got ripped off, right? Her optimism is impressive to say the least. I'd be throwing a fit about being ripped off. Yeah, she's like, there's a hair in the bag. She's like, oh, well. She's like, oh, the dog they gave me is dirty. Oh, well. What a time, you guys. What a time. Sorry, no, we spent way too much time on Zack. Afterwards, you should go back and read all of our comments. I never seen a sprite like this. Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. I'm judging people going to these kinds of. Did you guys see it? Flashback to when Donna was muted and talked for her. See, so Donna does stuff crazy too. We were mad at Zack. Finally. Oh my God. What were you guys saying? You guys were laughing at me this whole time. We've been telling you for like 8 minutes that you couldn't see anything. Oh my God. I'm sorry. If this is a prank, give Zack a bonus. Correct. Shut the door. This is amazing. We aren't seeing what you are seeing. I'm sorry, guy. I feel so ignored right now. Wish we could laugh along with Zack. Oh, because you guys were literally watching me laugh. Zack is doing a live recreation of the scam of the Barbie Fest. Yes, I was. This is the funniest thing. Zack, hello. You're cracking us up because you're having a party by yourself. Zack is in his own world. Zack, you're killing me. What are you looking at? Zack, read the comments. Someone call Zack. This is his channel, and we're just here. Oh, Donna did text me, but my phone was on Do Not Disturb. Did Donna text me? Let's see if she's lying. Oh, she said, fix your screen share. We can't see anything. Oh, I wish I could have. We are side pieces. Can he see the chat? No, I wasn't on Donna, call. Yeah, why didn't Donna call me? Donna texts him, Zack, I'm dying here. Pay attention to us. Zack, stop sending us holograms. I can't tell you how frustrating it is when somebody actually has a disability. Oh, I'm sorry. This is hysterical. I'm imagining a fake Barbie playing recorder. Zack, you're such a tease today. It wasn't meant to be. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know. Next time, have Donna call me. She knows I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. So if I'm not paying attention to the live chat, I'm most certainly not checking my text messages. Oh, what a time. We were having the time of our lives watching nothing. Because the website was literally nothing. I'm sorry, but the Instagram was quite the time. Oh, look it. They have. Here, I'll pull it. Make sure I'm sharing the screen. Which ticket is right for you? Scroll to learn about each Barbie Dreamfest experience. Get your tickets now. I want to meet Serena. Oh, this is the $500. Wow, I didn't even know they had a $500 one. Okay, so if you want the Icon Pass, and this is where you get to meet Serena Williams, exclusive photo op with Serena Williams. Like, how many people paid $500 for a photo with Serena Williams? Exclusive photo op with Serena Williams, reserved seating for the award ceremony. Nobody was at that. Access to programming for all 3 days. You didn't need to come back for 2 more days after you went the first day. If you already have a general pink or dream pass, then select add to your pass Icon Pass. Tickets to add these perks to your Barbie Dreamfest experience. Oh, wait, is this separate? Did you have to buy this separately? I already purchased the pass. Can I upgrade? Yes, you can upgrade. If you'd like to add a photo with Serena and reserved seating to your existing, purchase the Icon Pass add-on through our website. So wait, do you pay $500 in addition to what you already paid to get the Icon Pass? Because it looks like Icon Pass doesn't get you. Icon Pass only gets you the photo, the reserved seating, and access to the programming for all the days. Okay, so you get the full day. The day pass. I can only make it for 1 day of Barbie fun. Trust me, 1 day is all you need. You get access to programming, the activities, access to the marketplace, and access to the autograph and photo experiences. Oh, to purchase autograph and photo experiences. If you want the general pass because you want to go all weekend, then you can get it for all 3 days. If you want the premium Barbie, like what is the premium? You have priority queue for main stage events. Okay, there was, I don't know what priority queue you needed. There were only 3 people there. A first access for the marketplace. It's not like there was a barrage of people to get through. You get a special swag bag and an exclusive badge and lanyard. Wow. This is what you're expecting. Look at all those people. Wow. Truly wow. Donna said, I'll call him until he picks up. Thank you. It's still ringing. She's not even calling me. What a liar. I've literally called 4 times. She's lying. Not a single call from Donna Bowling. Look at that. Nothing. Lies. And I bring the receipts. Not a single call, not a single missed call from Donna Bowling. Only one text message at 10:35 that says, fix your screen share. We can't see it. We can't see anything. There you go. All right, let's move on to Nancy Benet Ramsey. Donna says, yes, I am. She's literally not calling me. You guys, my phone is not ringing. What a liar. Look at Donna Bowling lying to you. My phone is not ringing, nor do you see any missed calls. Lies. The lies. The lies. Take off Do Not Disturb. Okay, my Do Not Disturb is off. Still not a single missed call from Donna Bowling. Look at that. The lies. The lies. She says, I literally have 8 calls. There's not a single call from Donna Bowling. That's a Twitter update saying, where's Nancy? Look at that. Oh, now she's calling. The first call, the literal first call. They're in.
It's a joke.
No, you didn't call me one time.
Zack Peter, literally, I'm going to send you a text. I'm going to send you a picture of my call log.
Lies. AI.
Okay, well, I was trying to help you. Me in the chat, me and 630 people were trying to help you.
It's 848.
Oh, sorry. On my end, there was less.
Donna,
Didn't update it.
bring the receipts to your show. Wow.
I will.
I showed them my call log, and you're literally not in the call log at all.
Okay, well then something happened. It was the Barbie gods that did it.
It was all Barbie. Ellen's.
It was all, I'm literally taking a picture right now, and I'm going to post it to my stories, my Instagram stories, and I'll talk about them. This will be breaking news on Daily Dose of Donna.
Wow. Now you're just using me for engagement.
It's
clickbait.
Is Zack Peter blocking Donna Bowling live at 11:30?
That's going to end up on Reddit. All the hamsters. The hamsters are going to go crazy.
The hamsters are going to talk shit.
All right. I have to get back to my show.
Why? You don't want to just talk about Reddit all day and SFT?
Debbie says, don't disrespect Donna. Ooh.
I love Debbie.
Debbie's mad. Bye.
You guys, love you.
What a time. I showed you guys my call log. Look at that. There's literally only one. Look at that. There's literally only one call from Donna right here. Everything else is not Donna Bowling. You can see it right there. You can see my call log. It's mostly just my mother and my manager. Look at that. Look at, let's get it back in focus. There we go. Whew, what a time. Danny says, #believe all women. No, I believe the receipts. Believe receipts. Zach, stop showing your damn phone. Why? I was showing proof because you don't believe me. Zach, you have to approve people on Do Not Disturb. All calls are blocked. No, I have it set where that when I'm on Do Not Disturb, the first one goes to voicemail without ringing, and then the second one goes through. So, I don't know. Is Mercury in the microwave? What's going on? Okay, let me give you a Nancy update. That was Barbie Dreamhouse. But most of the episode was Barbie Dreamhouse. I apologize. Nancy Benet Ramsey. I mean, there's not really much to update you on other than Brian Entin has returned to Arizona. Guess who's back again. I believe JLR also went back, and I don't know if Nerdy went back, but Brian Entin has returned to Arizona. Presumably to get an update. I don't know what updates there are. I mean, Savannah's moved on. Savannah's ready to go back to the Today Show. She's returning April 6th. But please leave me a nice Apple Podcast review, because people listening to this are probably so mad, and they're going to leave mean reviews, and they're going to be like, that was a waste of my time. What a waste. The podcast has really jumped the shark. It's gone downhill. I don't care about his friendship with Donna. But yeah, so Brian Entin is back in Arizona. There was a Pima County Sheriff's deputy who was arrested for kidnapping. Apparently, there was an inmate that he was arresting, and he was apparently asking for like sexual favors. And so he's been placed into custody. And then there was another body that was found in Arizona. Neither of these instances had anything to do with Nancy Guthrie, though, at least according to the authorities. So the Pima County Sheriff's deputy that was arrested, nothing to do with Nancy, they're saying. And then the body that was found also was not Nancy's. So who knows? The lady's still missing. Nobody knows where she's at. We're on day 58. 58 days later, almost 2 months exactly. And there we go. There we go. That is what's going on with Miss Nancy Benet Ramsey. Nancy Benet Ramsey. So not much new there. Okay, but when it comes to Taylor, Frankie Paul, and the Mom Talk drama, okay? Now, I know we covered Mom Talk drama a lot last week, but so now there's this new audio from her ex-husband, Tate. So Tate Paul, he's the one that was married to Taylor, Frankie Paul. They have 2 kids together. And then remember, they had like an open marriage with Miranda and her husband, Chase. And then Chase fell in love with Taylor. And then Taylor and Chase, I guess, like had a thing. And there was like a cheating scandal. And it was like a whole thing, right? So then Tate broke up with Taylor and Miranda broke up with Chase. And now who was the last one? Oh, Chase just hooked up with Jesse. It's a whole thing. So, but now from 2023, when they were doing their police investigation, Tate seems to confirm that their daughter, based off of this audio, that their daughter did have a goose egg on her head, and also expressed concerns about Taylor's mom, Leanne, coaching the little girl on what to say about the incident. So here, we'll play that for you. We'll get out of Barbie Dream Fest. And let's actually, we'll play parts of this audio interview because I know the show's already hitting the 1 hour mark. But here, let's pull it up. That way you guys can listen to the audio for yourself. Oh, yes, I was on Danica. She's the host of Danica Goes Global for Sky News Australia. I was on Sky News Australia. I taped that yesterday. That was fun. Okay. So here.
The one that got hit with the chair, we had called the grandmother and she said that there wasn't really any redness or swelling. I'm just curious, did your daughter ever show any signs of injury from the chair?
There, like 2 days after, I was combing her hair and noticed a little bump, but it wasn't like red or like discolored. So like with the picture, you really couldn't see it, but there was definitely like a little bump and it hurt.
Okay, so like a little goose egg?
Yeah, like a little goose egg.
But you say it wouldn't show up in like a photo or anything?
No, I couldn't. Like, she has pretty thick hair, so it was like really tough to get like an angle on it that would like present a goose egg without shaving her head.
Okay, but nothing else, like no cuts or scrapes, nothing that was noticeably swollen, anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right, good. I was just talking with the district attorney's office about it, and so they asked if there was anything that was photographed from that. So perfect.
I guess there are any, like, is there, I don't even know if you're allowed to share anything, but is there like like what they're trying to accomplish with this with her or anything?
Then?
Yeah, they're in my custody.
Okay. So, all right. And I know there's a protective order that's been put in place, right? So she's not allowed to, your ex isn't allowed to contact them right now?
That was one thing
Okay, so he asks about the charges and he asks about custody and like are both kids restricted from seeing her because she's at least trying to see the little boy? And then the officers are like, well, actually, these are the charges against her. And the little boy is also not allowed to see her because they're all see, I turned off my phone, do not disturb, and then now notifications come in. I guess because the kids were both in the house, even though the little boy was not physically there and was not physically harmed, he was upstairs when Taylor was attacking or fighting with Dakota. And because he was in the house, then he also was considered a victim. And so therefore she wasn't allowed to have any contact. And so he was just asking for clarity on that. But the interesting thing is in this same phone call, he also tells reporters that Leanne, Taylor's mom, has been coaching their little girl as to what to say and like coaching her about like what happened and what to reveal about what happened. And so that's what's crazy. And so the interesting thing is Taylor and her mom did address this on Taylor's mom, Leanne. She had a podcast. This was back in 2023. And she only did like 4 or 5 episodes maybe. And her 2 main guests were her first guest was Taylor and her second guest was Taylor and Dakota. And then after that, she did like another episode or 2 and the podcast never really went anywhere. But so the cops failed her by not getting her an ambulance to check her out. Well, the grandparents were there. I mean, I guess they should have. You're right. They should have had the little girl checked out, but the grandparents came and that's when the mom said that there was nothing had happened to the daughter. And so, but here's a video from Leanne's podcast of her and Taylor talking about the incident.
About that, but it ended up being like a very aggressive fight. I was throwing chairs and screaming at him and throwing, just things. And then I ended up getting arrested. So our neighbor called the cops because she could hear screaming. So she thought I needed help. But we were kind of both yelling at each other. And then I was being charged because I threw a chair, 1, assaulting him, but 2, like, potentially could have, hit my daughter because she was sleeping on the couch and I was unaware she was on the couch that night. I was like blacked out at this point, so I had no idea. Usually they're sleeping up in their bed, so I had no idea she was right there. And I was just throwing stuff. And so yeah, I got charged with child abuse because it's called reckless child abuse. So you can throw something and accidentally if you accidentally hurt your child, it is considered child abuse. In this state, I don't know how other states work, but so I got a lot of different charges. So assault, and then like throwing things at his car. All of those were, I guess, fast forward, everything was dropped.
Cops never knew the kid was hit. The cops did know the kid was hit because it's in their police report. Dakota told them that the daughter was hit, and Dakota also showed them the video of the daughter getting hit, which is the video that was published on TMZ. Reprimanda says precisely, it's the potential. She just happens to be lucky that she didn't get hurt. She did get hurt. She did get hit. We just heard Tate, the little girl's dad, Taylor's ex-husband, say, yes, she has a bump on her head, and she says that it's tender or it's sore or whatever, it hurts. And so the dad did confirm that, and he did confirm that to the police, which is why that charge was brought against Taylor. And so here Taylor says that the charges were dropped, and we'll get into that in a second.
And then like throwing things at his car. All of those were, I guess, fast forward, everything was dropped besides the assault.
So they did confirm that she did do damage to his car. She was throwing things at his car and beating the car up. Reprimanda says, oh shit, I got that backwards. My bad. No, yeah. Tate said that she had a goose egg. The cops confirmed that in his call because Leanne was saying that never happened. And Taylor was saying it was the potential that the kid could have gotten hurt, but the kid did get hit by the chair. We've now confirmed that with the video footage, with Tate saying he found a goose egg.
And I'm currently on probation for it.
But also, mind you, she says all of the charges were dropped. Now, the charges were dropped because she took a plea deal. That's why the charges were dropped. And that's why she was trying to get the charge dropped from a felony to a misdemeanor. But that was contingent on her completing the 3 years of probation, which was supposed to end this August. I don't know if it ended early or not. We don't know the latest updates on where her probation stood. But if these new allegations against her materialize into something, then I would believe that she will be that will be in violation, and she will be a violation of her probation, and the charge will be upped back to a felony and not a misdemeanor in the end. Reprimanda says, so in other words, plea deal means she admits guilt. Yeah, she pleaded guilty. She admitted to being guilty of, I think it was aggravated assault, was that there were multiple charges against her, and they agreed to drop the other charges as long as she pled guilty to, I believe it was aggravated assault was the charge they moved forward with. Here, let's confirm that. What was Taylor Frankie Paul charged with? I believe it was aggravated assault. Okay, so the initial charges were assault, criminal mischief, and domestic violence in the presence of a child. Then they did further investigation, and then they upped it to felony aggravated assault, additional counts of domestic violence in the presence of a child, child abuse with injury. That's what they charged her with. So this was after the investigation. So the night of, she was only charged, and this is what you hear Tate ask the police officer on the phone, and he does clarify it. But so she was initially only charged with assault, criminal mischief, domestic violence in the presence of a child. Those were the initial 3 charges. It was upped to add these additional 4 charges, being felony aggravated assault, additional counts of domestic violence in the presence of a child because there were 2 kids present, child abuse with injury because they confirmed that the little girl was hit, and criminal mischief. Okay. Ultimately, she pleaded guilty to aggravated assault. The other charges were dismissed as part of her plea deal. And I believe based off of her probation, they were bringing it from felony aggravated assault to a misdemeanor, but I don't know if that'll stick now that there are new allegations from 2024 and 2026 of her continuing to engage in assault towards Dakota. Sunny says, you can throw stuff around your kids out of your mind drunk. Just no. Yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, and I'm on probation for 3 years, and if I do good, it could end early. If I'm well behaved. But yeah, that's like the gist of that story. It's like a short version.
Sure. I know a lot of people think that the chair actually hit Indy, which it did not. And a lot.
She said it did not, which is it counters the evidence, Tate's testimony, the video, and the police report.
A lot of false information.
It's not false information because they didn't charge her with it that night. They charged her with it at the they charged her with child abuse with injury, because that's a separate charge from domestic violence in the presence of a child. This is child abuse with injury, okay? With injury.
Was going around social media, and I know that had to have been tough on you and everybody that you're around.
Yeah. It was exaggerated. Like, there were things on the internet that were like false stories, things were exaggerated, and it was a horrible night. And it was like, you know, I know that I was at fault for one, drinking that night, and then initiating the fight. Like, it.
She says she initiated the fight. Remember that. Taylor Frankie Paul's own words. She initiated the fight.
I know, and I think that's why it's like so hard on me to even like think about this, and it's actually really hard to talk about still because it comes with like a lot of guilt and shame.
Guilt and shame. Guilt and shame. Okay.
And that was like one of the worst times in my entire life. And not only that, are you feeling that with doing that and knowing what you did, but also the entire internet judging you for it. So it's like, you're a child abuser, you're a domestic violence like abuser, and it's like
all things that have been proven in the criminal investigation and charges that were brought against her.
You probably abused her ex-husband, and so all these like assumptions are coming out. And one, I'm like a really passive mom. Like, I have never spanked my children. I'm just like really easygoing, if not too easygoing. Like, they kind of walk all over me because I'm just chill with my
Very
kid.
chill. Yes, and it's also, I know that because she is my daughter, and like I've stated before, and my husband, we were totally shocked that she was going to jail, especially for some kind of violence, because over 29 years, she has never even raised her voice at her parents throughout her whole life.
So that behavior just came out of nowhere. Out of absolute nowhere. She's never had that behavior before. Mind you, Leanne also just said that the daughter was not injured, that the daughter was not hit. Despite the video footage showing the daughter being hit, the police investigation where the report claims that Dakota did disclose to them that he believed that the daughter was hit. And then we have Tate Paul, the daughter's father, who has confirmed that the daughter had a goose egg that was sore.
And for your daughter to be going to jail for something like this big was huge.
Yeah.
And so anybody that knows you knows that you're like the most passive person. And I don't know how you stayed face on the internet, knowing all the comments that you received. I know just even with being your parents, like your dad and I would receive comments and messages that were so mean and so hurtful. I couldn't even deal with it. And so I don't know how that, you know, how you were able to deal with it all this time.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do to help yourself get through all the negativity that you're going through?
Well, I do have my 2 kids to thank for that time.
So there, that was the story that they were putting out there. Now, to be fair, Taylor is taking accountability for what happened. She says she feels guilty. She says that she's the one that initiated the fight. She calls herself the aggressor in other interviews. So Taylor's own words, she's taking accountability for. She's downplayed it, but she has taken accountability for it. And she only downplayed the child abuse part. So that was Taylor then. And that's what ultimately won people over with Taylor, was her candor and her willingness to be open and take responsibility for her actions. But now that's all completely changed because she's no longer taking accountability. Now she's spinning it and saying that she's been a victim this entire time. And from what I've heard, and I believe Steph with the Deets on TikTok reported this, that she's building a case and that she's putting all the information together to show TMZ that Dakota was also abusive towards her. Now, I've never denied that Dakota is abusive towards her. I've just said we haven't seen any evidence of that, where we have seen it with Taylor. We've seen video footage. We've seen the results of the damage that she's caused. She's been arrested. She's been charged. There's been an investigation. She's pleaded guilty. She's called herself the aggressor. She says that she's felt guilty about that. She's taking accountability for that. So we have all of this overwhelming evidence that shows that Taylor Frankie Paul is abusive and put her children in danger. We don't have that same amount of evidence about Dakota. However, I'm not saying that Dakota didn't do those things. We just don't have evidence of that, especially when there was a police investigation about the incident that happened back in 2023. And now we hear that there was an incident that happened in 2024, all of which never came out prior. So if Dakota really wanted to have her violate her probation and get her locked up again, he could have turned her in 2024. But it seems like they had repaired their relationship, because by the time she did this interview with Leanne, the next episode comes with Taylor and Dakota sitting on Leanne's podcast. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Absolutely. And I'm not here. And I've been clear. Dakota is a womanizer. He's a cheater. He's a ton of different things. Okay. Dakota is not perfect by any means. But we don't have evidence of any physical abuse from Dakota. The most we have was Taylor claiming that he pushed her that night in 2023. Now, with that, we don't know the context or the details. Was he pushing her off of him? Was she, we already know she was banging up his car. Was he trying to stop her and he pushed her and shoved her to the side? We don't know what the context was behind that shove. Was it unprompted? He could have very likely just went up to her and shoved her, right? All within the realm of possibility. I'm not here to defend him, but we don't have the same amount of evidence against Dakota that we do against Taylor. It's a lot of conjecture. It's a lot of speculation. And it's a lot of people accusing this of being an instance of reactive abuse rather than, anything more. So Susan says, still mad about The Bachelorette because that was part of my autumn. I'm so selfish. I think a lot of people were looking forward to it because it sounded like it was going to be spicy. All right. That said, I think that's all I have for you on today's show. I know we went a little long because Barbie took up a big chunk of today's episode, but I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you see. Elle says, I stand with kids. Absolutely. And that's the priorities. It should always be the kids. And unfortunately, she put her kids in danger. And that's just the reality. Okay. Not to sound like a broken record, but thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Go listen to Daily Dose of Donna. Go watch Daily Dose of Donna. Donna's going to be going live and streaming. And I showed you the receipts. I showed you the phone. I showed you the receipts. Okay. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. I appreciate you. Ciao for now. Goodbye for now to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. I said goodbye for now to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Bye, guys. Give me a follow, Zack, at Zack Peter all over the internet. No Filter with Zack on Instagram. All the things. Show some love. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave an Apple Podcast review. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.